Hey everyone, this is Greg with Crossing Jordan, and I published a health newspaper for 18 years. I covered all different topics, and I have Dr. Sean Saraki on the phone here with me. He's a naturopathic doctor in the Dallas, Texas area. He's been doing this for 28 years. He has a great account on TikTok and some other social media channels. And I wanted to just do this interview because I think there are so many people out there that need help with what's going on. Sickness and disease is going up like crazy. And I actually met Sean through a gentleman that I actually did a book with many years ago. It was called The Battle for Health is Over pH. The guy's name is Gary Tunsky that I worked with. And Gary and Sean worked together in the Dallas area for a long time. And so, Sean, I wanted to cover a few different topics briefly here. I know people don't want to listen to a long video, but I wanted to cover a few points so that you can get some traction here with some people, because I know you have a lot of information, a lot of products and things that you can help people with. So let me start. What's the number one thing that you help people figure out?
Hey, Greg, thanks for having me on this show here. I appreciate that. Well, most people are lacking effort. They're not lacking effort. They're lacking information. So what we want to try to do is to help them stop guessing and start measuring what's going on in their body. So we use a biofeedback health device to help us measure deficiencies in their body, which organ's the most stressed organ, hormone profile, vitamin and mineral profile, tells you if their body's hydrated or dehydrated. It'll tell us what toxins such as bacteria, viruses, parasites that their body's dealing with. So I like to say we're going to help you stop guessing, and we're going to start getting to the root of your problem, because a lot of times going through doctor visit after doctor visit, they're only treating the symptom. So what we're trying to do is get to the root of the problem so they don't really have to deal with a long-term health problem, and we can help them get to their answers relatively quickly.
And the other thing I wanted to ask you, because I know this is a big part of your office, thermography. What does it actually tell you, and why is that so important with what you do?
Okay, I love thermography. I have a TikTok page that I'm constantly posting things on about thermography. Thermography has become one of my best ways to analyze someone's health, with the biofeedback health assessment. So thermography, you can actually see the problems. It measures heat in the body. And so the heat is related to inflammation, circulation issues, hormone related issues. And it also can tell me if someone has lymph congestion. A lot of people deal with that. It's a way to see what's going on in the body much earlier before symptoms get louder. I can tell clients it's like a check engine light going off in the body. Okay. So thermography is going to identify heat's inflammation. The greater the disease is, the more inflammation someone's going to have in their body. Thermography can see what cancer looks like. And I like we don't want to find cancer in people. We want to help people prevent cancer and disease process. So thermography definitely is that avenue that can identify things much earlier in advance. We can make suggestions right away to help them start improving their health, whether through lifestyle, improving their lymph health. Usually we're going to recommend some type of detoxification protocol for them as well.
And then the other question I want to ask you then, so biofeedback scan, what can it help you with, and what's the difference between that and thermography?
Okay, so my biofeedback scan, it assesses, like I said, it does vitamin and mineral profile. It does a hormone profile. It can identify bacteria, viruses, parasites, what organ's the most stressed organ in the body. It can measure anxiety and nervous system health. If your body's hydrated or dehydrated, if your body's immune system's weak or deficient. There's a lot of different measurements I can get through my biofeedback health assessment. That's a much more than they can get through a traditional medical screening, such as blood testing or saliva testing. I can get a little bit deeper. I always tell people I'm taking a deeper dive into your health versus what you can get in general lab work through blood testing. We test the adrenal hormones. I can test you for growth hormone. I can test the cortisol levels. I can test corticotropin releasing hormone. We can test follicle stimulating hormone, oxytocin. But then once again, we do a full vitamin and mineral panel too, which also plays a role in their health. But biofeedback health assessment it will help me analyze their health in a way that I can kind of put them in a right direction and give them the right support to improve their health. It also does an emotional profile. So I can see how emotions, and usually emotions related to stress, is going to be affecting their health.
Interesting. And then, uh, how about detox? Why do you push detox so hard?
I love my 28-day detox. And this kind of goes back to the Dr. Gary Tunsky days. He was doing a 21-day detox program. I kind of stretched it out to a 28-day cleanse. It's kind of like taking your car and getting an oil change. You don't just pour new oil on old oil and expect the oil change to take place. You got to get rid of the old before you put the new in. So that's kind of like how related. And detoxifying your body is cleaning your blood out. It's thinning your blood out, which allows your body to absorb nutrients better, allows your body to hydrate better. It allows your body to heal, repair, recover at a much better rate. I've been recommending my 28-day detox program for over 15 years now with tremendous success. We're giving people about a month long to focus on their health. Energy levels are going to improve. Weight loss is going to happen. They're going to sleep better. Their aches and pains, they're going to feel better. Their digestive health is going to feel better. Their bowel elimination is going to feel better. I mean, it's so much better when the body, I call it a tune-up. It's a 28-day tune-up for the body that is going to allow your body just to feel better and feel healthier all the way around.
Well, given how much we're exposed to toxins in our environment, I'm not surprised. I mean, the assault's unbelievable with what's happening.
Oh, yeah,
That's a whole
exactly.
separate
So
interview I could do with you with the assault we're under here with the toxins. It's terrible.
we're trying to get people to do at least once a year and to do a 28-day protocol. Take 1 month out of every year to eliminate the yearly worth of toxins that your body's been exposed to. And so it's very effective. It really is in helping people improve their health. Yeah, good question. Thanks, Greg.
What are the big three lifestyle fixes you repeat all day?
So these are my three under the radar: hydration, stress, and sleep. I always say these are the three things your medical doctors aren't helping you with. They're going to give you an IV bag to hydrate you, but they're not really going to talk to you the importance of hydrating. I believe most people that I see are dehydrated to a certain extent. Drinking water alone is not hydrating you. People need to add minerals, and I'm recommending Celtic sea salt or pink Himalayan salt to their water. Start drinking it so your body can absorb the minerals better. Sleep is when your body is healing, repairing, and recovering. And so I think so many people take that for granted. They don't realize, or we don't think about it, we don't stress it enough. Your body does not heal or repair if you're not getting an adequate amount of sleep. And the way that I like looking at it and recommending people, we need a minimum of 7, maximum of up to 9 hours of sleep a day. You can't function on 4, 5, 6 hours and think you're doing okay long term. There will be some short term problems that will happen by doing that to yourself. And then stress. Ultimately, in my opinion, stress is under the radar medically. They'll treat you with anxiety pills, but they don't really address the stress with you. And then on sleeping part, they'll give you sleeping pills, but they don't really act like it's an important part of your health. But stress is ultimately the number one cause of disease to me. And that's a big conversation piece when I'm doing a consultation with somebody. I want to know how much stress they're under. And I promise you, most people say they're doing okay with their stress. They don't admit the stress being a problem in their life. But once we start talking and getting a little bit more understanding of their situation, most times we're going to determine that their body's under more stress. And then we have to kind of help them, give them some support and some recommendations on how they can improve that.